while we focus, city on the final focus, 6-4 off the line. Touchdown, coach, we yelling, who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Say they gon' beat them, say we yelling, who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Say they gon' beat them, say. Break, leave it quick, Patrick playing big. Jafari from the corner, sharper than that big six. Believe it, undefeated, walk the walk, big Bills, Jets, and Giants. Panthers get crushed, Bucks get crushed. Monday night, Falcons getting A-Town stormed. Are you ready for some football? We got something for you, Belichick and Brady. We got it back and go to the Super Bowl. We got it back and go to the Super Bowl. We got it back and go to the Super Bowl. We got it back and go to the Super Bowl. We got it. Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Say they gon' beat them. Say we got it. Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Say they gon' beat them. Say.
What is up, YouTube? I'll tell you what, that Who Dat song for all the way back 2009. Oh, man. 2009, the year where I became a Saints fan. More specifically, became a Saints fan whenever we won our 13th game in a row. And then after that, I had to deal with 3 straight losses. So, you can imagine how that is. But I'll tell y'all what, though. That Who Dat Chant song from 2009, that's still the song that can get me fucking hype as hell for anything. It doesn't even have to be for a fucking Saints game. It could just be for, like, going for a jog outside, It's fucking crazy. But anyway, what up? What's good? What's great? It's your boy, Brute Saint. Back here with, actually a live stream. It's been quite a while since I've done one of these. But I figured, you know what? The week 2 games around the corner. So yeah, man, fucking hyped. Honestly, I'm more hyped for week 2 than I would have expected from the fucking off season and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's fucking crazy to me how what one game can like change about your expectations for your team, you know what I'm saying? Oh, hell yeah, Jerry. You already know it. Man, shit, dude. I'll tell you what, man. Seeing all these fucking Panthers fans being like so confident about being a fucking bum-ass Jets team by 5 points, man. Like, sure, okay, you know what? Look, I get it. In that game, Panthers were leading by 16. And, it was 16-0. So, obviously, you would be kind of confident, in your defense, right? And the offense, too. But the thing is, the offense, they still scored only 19 points. Our offense scored 38 points. And if you think about it, the Jets' defense is nothing that impressive. Actually, they're probably one of the worst fucking defenses ever. And, I mean, the Packers had at least a little bit of talent. And we scored fucking 38 on them, man. Not only that, the Panthers still allowed 2 touchdowns from the Jets. We allowed no touchdowns. I mean, you got to think about it, man. It's like, I don't think thinking that the Saints would beat the Panthers Sunday is irrational or delusional. It's because it's not delusional. You just got to look at what happened for week 1. And, you know who the safer pick is. The safer pick is for the Saints. Because here's what happened. Week 1, everyone counted us out. Not a single fucking soul on this earth, besides Saints fans or besides some Saints fans, nobody in this world expected us to beat the Packers that badly, especially. I mean, shit, dude. I mean, I didn't even fucking expect that shit. But nobody expected that shit to happen. And guess what? It happened. You know why? Because when it comes to like the odds and the odds that we go against, we fucking conquer it. And not only that, it's like we become an unstoppable juggernaut, man. You know, and that's how this team rolls. You know, it's like this team is an unstoppable juggernaut against like, you know, contenders, Super Bowl contenders, right? But then what I hate is that the fucking Saints also do this shit where they like overlook an opponent and then they just fucking fold, which I don't believe and I don't think that it will be week 2. Week 2 is not going to be the trap game. I'm sorry, that's not going to be the trap game. The trap game is going to be like later on in the season. But sorry. Anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about week 2 against the Panthers, okay? Now, as I said, Panthers fans are confident going into this game, which is understandable, you know. Like I said, they held the Jets to 0 points for quite a bit of time. Still allowed 2 touchdowns, man. I don't care whether it's garbage time or not. If you can't stop the Jets from scoring 2 touchdowns, it's kind of worrisome. Now, we are going to be missing Lattimore. Actually, no, we could be missing Lattimore because I was just updated that Lattimore is going to be a game time decision come week 2. So, which is crazy. I mean, I thought Lattimore was going to be out for like a week or 2 weeks or maybe even 3 weeks. But damn, I mean, that dude could possibly be ready this week. So big fucking props to him. I haven't gotten updated on anybody else on our injury report. But what I do know is that it's not a terrible amount of our players that are hurt. I mean, obviously, you already know from fucking Davenport, a.k.a. Marcus Glass Davenport, is fucking hurt. Gets hurt every single damn season. Like, I'm sick of this shit. It's like when he's healthy, he's like as good as Cam Jordan. But the motherfucker just don't stay healthy. It sucks, man. It fucking sucks. And who else, man? Who else? Eric McCoy. You know, obviously, you know, it is a little bit of a blow because I really do like McCoy as our center. He's a very great center. You know, and definitely important for our offensive line. But at the same time, we got Cesar Ruiz, who played center throughout his entire college experience. Not only that, throughout his entire college experience playing as center, he didn't allow a single QB pressure. Let me repeat that. Cesar Ruiz, playing college in Michigan as center, didn't allow a single quarterback pressure. Not even just sacks, quarterback pressures. I mean, there was a reason why he was taken in the first round, albeit maybe a little bit of a reach. But I mean, you never know. One of the other teams could have took him in the first round. So I mean, I'm glad we got him. And you know, obviously, since McCoy got hurt, we put him at center, and then we threw in Throckmorton, who I think it was a steal in the draft. I mean, no, he was a steal in the undrafted free agency for 2020. He did fine, you know, obviously because our offensive line, the entire offensive line did great last week. I mean, you could see like Jameis was confident. He had a lot of time to make reads down the field, you know. But of course, there were, you know, a bit of times where, you know, Jameis would be pressured, but then like, you know, he would be smart and let go of the ball into either one of our players' hands or just throw it away. You know, and that's what we need out of our quarterback. And, you know, obviously with the offensive line, I mean, you're going to have, you know, something. You're going to have something that, like, goes haywire on a play. And it just happens. And you can't do anything about it, but just move on to the next one. But, yeah, other than that, we still got a fucking top 5 offensive line in the league, man. We still do. I mean, honestly, you can make an argument that we have the best offensive line in the league. And it shows you that is what can really give a team a good advantage. It's a good offensive line and a good defensive line. I mean, with fucking Armstead, Ramczyk, Pete. I mean, a lot of people dog on Pete. The thing is, he's just a penalty magnet. But I mean, if he cuts that down, Pete is not that bad. He's actually pretty good. And obviously at center now we got Ruiz, Cesar Ruiz, which, obviously that's great for him since he played center in college. Calvin Throckmorton, the undrafted free agent out of Oregon from 2 years ago. He played with Justin Herbert. He did fine. So, yeah, I mean, offensive line's great. Defensive line, we do got some talent on there, but not as much as last year, though. And that's mainly because fucking Onyemata had to be suspended. Onyemata had to be suspended, man. Freaking sucks. Because I do like Onyemata. Onyemata is actually a great fucking defensive tackle, man. He is. Actually, honestly, I think he's better than Sheldon Rankins. Just my opinion. What else? Malcolm Roach. Shy Tuttle. I like Shy Tuttle too. He's good. And we got the guy with the fucking last name that could break your autocorrect was with fucking Passanant, something like that. He's good. But I saw that he got hurt, so shit, yeah. But anyway, like I said, top 5 offensive line. When it comes to our defensive line, it's tough to tell, but top 10 wouldn't be that irrational. I think top 10 would be good. But hey, man, whenever you got a very solid offensive line and defensive line, your entire team is great, elite, like a contender. And that's what really helps. And that is why Jameis Winston sucked in Tampa. No offensive line. That's why he sucked. No offensive line, no running game. Okay? Now, granted, I did say, before this season that, I didn't expect Jameis Winston to, how should I say this? I didn't expect Jameis Winston to be like a top 5 quarterback or something like that, like another Drew Brees. Like I wasn't expecting like a huge year out of him. But I did expect him to at least be good, manageable, right? But I mean, out of this week 1 performance, I mean, holy shit. Oh, the week 1 performance, I mean, dude, if he could keep this shit up until the bye week, I'm very confident that Jameis Winston could be in the MVP conversation. Yeah, that's right. I brought it there. He could be there. But like I said, he's got to play like that until the bye week in order for me to have confidence in that. If he struggles in a game before the bye week, I'm like, I don't know about that, right? So, just something where, you just got to take it one game at a time, one game at a time. So, but hey, like I told y'all, man, and I do believe that I will be right. Y'all remember when I made that video, Jameis Winston will not be a bum. And I said, mark my words. All right? And I still firmly believe that. But here's the thing. And here's why so many people believed in Jameis Winston. Because, like I said, top 5 offensive line, top 5 running game. You could argue even like top 2 running game. I mean, you never know. I think the tandem with Kamara and Jones, I mean, that shit's going to be like great, very great. But yeah, with those two things, Jameis Winston, like, he could be way better just because the entire offense would make him look better, And I'm not taking anything away from Jameis, I still think he's talented. He's got the, good deep ball accuracy. He could definitely bomb it for sure. And I saw that in week 1, even his decision making. I mean, obviously, he had no interceptions, so of course, his decision making was like better. But the reason why is because in those times where you would have like double coverage on a receiver, normally the 2019 Jameis Winston would just throw it down and then pray. But no, in that time, he decided, you know what, I'm just going to throw it away and then we'll go to the next play. And that is the key. And that's the key difference between an elite quarterback and a bad quarterback. It's decision making. Look, you can put up the yards as much as you want. You can throw the touchdowns all you want. But if you turn the ball over a lot, you're going to tire out your defense, and eventually the other team will catch up. And then once that team catches up, their motivation goes down, the momentum shifts their way, and everything falls apart. So, whether you like it or not, you can throw all the yards and touchdowns you want. But if you cannot make good decision making, you're not going to be a good quarterback. It's that simple. And that's why everyone believed in Jameis with this team, because this team is not a team that is risky. Or I shouldn't say that. It's not a how should I say this? Sean Payton doesn't run a playbook to risk. He runs a playbook to the strengths of who he has, right? So you look at Teddy Bridgewater, back in 2019, 5-0. You want to know why? Mainly because of the defense. The defense performed lights out that year. But the thing is, Teddy Bridgewater was performing to his strengths, all thanks to Sean Payton. It's simple. That's why we all said Jameis is in a better system and he will be better than he was in Tampa. Back in Tampa, he had a way more risky coach in Bruce Arians. Offensive line was bad. It was straight bad. No running game at all. So obviously, when you have no running game, a bad offensive line, and a coach that calls way too many risky plays, you're gonna suck as a quarterback because you got all the pressure is on you. Literally all of it. And that is why Jameis, when it comes to this team, is way more confident. That's why he's more confident and more relaxed, because he's got a nice running game with him and a nice O-line with him. And he got great weapons too. That is why he's confident, and that's why he's relaxed. Just got to think about it, people. Just use your head. Saying Jameis Winston is going to be something great, it's not irrational because of where he's at. Not just because of who he is. Sure, he's talented. He can make boneheaded decisions sometimes. All that shit is fair. It's a fair argument. But the thing is, if you don't have a good system around you, what good is it for? And what's the point of it? Good example, Matthew Stafford with the Lions. Sure, great quarterback. I believe he's like top 10 in the league. He's fantastic. He's got great deep ball accuracy. He's got like all the things that you need for an elite quarterback. But if you don't have the team to support that quarterback, it's all for nothing. It's all for nothing. The only good player that Stafford had was Megatron. That's it. But once he left, it was done for him. He was done. I just gotta think about it, people. To try to make it seem like throwing 30 picks in one season is going to give the full conclusion of what a career for a quarterback is going to be just based off of one season. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's like that. We didn't think that because there's still potential. Jameis is still fairly young. I mean, think about it. Tom Brady is in his fucking mid-40s in his league. So if he's in his mid-40s in his league, Jameis Winston is fucking young. Okay. Just want to say that, and we just want to put that out there. Okay. But Jameis had the potential. That's why we wanted him over Cam Newton. We didn't want Cam Newton because he already reached his full potential. And now look at where he's at. He's struggling to stay on a team. You see why we didn't get him? Just saying. You got to think about stuff like this, right? You can't just look at a stat for one season, 30 interceptions, and think that tells the entire story. Because it doesn't tell the entire story. You just got to think about it, man. I know I keep on saying that, but you just gotta. Now look, I get it, okay? I'm talking way too highly for a team that has only played 1 week. And I agree. We still got 16 more games to go. So, I mean, shit, dude. Anything can change. Anything can backfire. Anything can fall. Anything can go up, right? But from what I've seen, Jameis got it. Jameis Winston has that swag, that confidence. Jameis has that, ability to lead a team, to be clutch. He can do it. All right. So, yeah, that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed this live stream. This was quite a bit of talking right here, but hopefully I got all my points across, and hopefully y'all enjoyed this talk. And yeah. Anyway, subscribe, like, all that good shit. And as always, I'll see y'all in the next one. Boy Six is out. Peace.